What's up with the squad? Back with another video. I seen that title was going down. Make sure you hit the like button, hit that subscribe button for me, please. Let's check it out.
Practically nothing from President Biden or fellow ex-presidents so far this term. Do you think we need to hear from them right now? Do you think that offers anything to the American public?
So, look, you just stated this. In 2020, President Joe Biden made himself really clear when he ran for the 2020 presidential on how he felt about Donald Trump. He made himself clear in 2023 and 2024. Yeah. There's no secret, as you just stated, about how he feels. I think we will hear from him.
Y'all know one thing about it. I learned this during the whole campaign of Kamala, you know, when it came to Tim Walz, Karine, KJP. Every time they say about somebody making something clear or this, that, and the other, they lying. As soon as you hear that, it's automatic lie. Y'all know what I'm talking about. During that whole campaign, that's all you heard. Let me make myself clear. Let me. All you hear was this clear word. They lying. I'll bet.
He ran for the 2020 presidential on how he felt about Donald Trump. He made himself clear in 2023 and 2024. Yeah. There's no secret, as you just stated, about how he feels. I think we will hear from him. I think he will be very clear. He's always been very honest with the American people. So I have no doubt that we will.
She said clear about 7-8 times.
Hear that. Look, I also think, and this just goes back to the Democratic Party. Who are we? What are we fighting for? What are we standing up for? And we have to answer that question. I also have,
But y'all want to know. Y'all want to know. And I'm sorry for pausing. Obviously, but y'all don't like when y'all hear them talk anyway. So I'm gonna say it. Have y'all ever noticed that they constantly ask themselves these questions? What do we stand for? What are we doing? They never answer the questions. It's always the questions asked. They don't know. They really don't know. Because if y'all watch my last video about Candace Owens, Kamala Harris, and I told y'all that when it comes down to it, they obviously don't know what they stand for. They're all against each other. They're all, separate. And, you have one person here talking about this. You have another person here doing TikToks. You have another person here. They don't take nothing serious. It's all about, one's image when it comes down to it, when it comes to the Democratic Party.
So have, both sides it for a second, something for the Republicans, which is, do you all believe that that Congress is an co-equal branch of government? Or are you going to bend to the whims of a president who is trying to put together power, consolidate power? And that is something for them to speak to as well. Mm-hmm. And I think it is a both side thing. For example, President Zelensky, we literally threw our ally under the bus.
Mm-hmm.
Publicly. I remember a time when it came to standing up for our allies and partners, it was a bipartisan issue. So what's going on here? And that is something that has to be answered.
But that's the thing.
Scared on disagreeing on who the allies are.
And they want power. Let me just ask you.
Sonny said they want power. No, it's about respect. When it came to Zelensky, I see no respect at all. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say I see no respect at all, especially when Trump wants peace. That's what I don't get. When you have this, okay, it needs to be peaceful. It needs to be it's stuff that we got to figure out. So on top of worrying about that, there's other issues, that need to be worried about, especially cleaning up what Joe Biden and Kamala obviously is messed up and KJP didn't lie about. You know what I mean?
We're running out of time. Yeah. You are a groundbreaker in so many ways, a glass ceiling breaker in so many ways. You have a master's degree from Columbia. You are a lecturer in international public affairs at Columbia, chief public affairs officer for MoveOn.org. You've been a political analyst at NBC News, MSNBC. You were the regional political director for the White House, Office of Political Affairs during the Obama administration. The list really goes on.
She on her top, give her what is going on here?
Obama administration. The list really goes on. You're fluent in three. You're fluent. I'm making a point though.
And the crazy thing is, she's just named all this stuff for all of her, so-called accomplishments, and she still chose to lie when it came down to, the seriousness and the things that was going on in the country. So I'm absolutely confused And I'm telling y'all, bro, they hype up the wrong people.
You're fluent in 3 languages, but the right is calling you a DEI hire.
Oh my God.
What is your response to that?
The fact that they focus on me so much, I probably should put it as a badge of honor. But look,
That they focus on me so much. Nobody's not focused on Karine Jean-Pierre. It's a simple fact. Hold on. Let's start here. When you call out something, or when you see something, you obviously gonna call that out. Nobody's not focused. When it comes to, somebody being focused on somebody, talking about a badge of honor, or whatever she said, okay, you can say the same thing about Trump. There's so many people that are focused on Trump, although that, yes, he's the president of the United States. But when it comes to The View, they're focused on Trump. Like I've said many, many times before, if it wasn't for Trump, if Trump wasn't, obviously, even if, let's say, let me just say this. Trump being alive right now is the whole reason. And I'm being completely honest. Trump being himself. Trump being Trump. Trump out there. You know what I mean? That's the only reason that the View is having these views. If y'all go through their whole channel, it's all about Trump. And if you look at the videos that have Trump in it, there are plenty of views. Plenty of views. Everybody else, you have, a few views here and there. When it's about Trump, so when they talking about so focused, even if Trump wasn't president, they focused on Trump. I'm telling y'all, bro. This show is insane.
right now, DEI is being used as a catch-all phrase for people for things that they don't like. And we got to be really clear here too. DEI did not cause that tragic plane accident in Washington D.C.
See what I mean? I told y'all, every single time she say clear, she lies about something. She's not about to sit here and bring up that plane crash.
To be really clear here too, DEI did not cause that tragic plane accident in Washington D.C. DEI is not causing the increase of prices, right? Although they'll blame it on us.
Yeah.
And I do.
Although they'll blame it on us, because she knows what the truth is. That's the thing. She knows what the truth is. Obviously. With Joe Biden, Kamala, I'm telling y'all, bro, this is
the
sad.
diversity is our strength.
Sad.
It is the strength of our nation. Inclusion is important.
There go that clap sign, y'all.
It makes us a better country. And when we do things like that, when the other side does things like that and scapegoat people, it actually puts vulnerable communities in danger.
Yep.
And look, what we saw in the Biden-Harris administration was something that represented who we are as a nation. And
they didn't represent. I don't know about y'all, but not nothing over here. I don't like and that's how you know she lying. She can't even look up. She's looking down. What is she looking down at? She looking at notes? What is she looking down at? When you talk to somebody, look at, especially being a press secretary, you should know this. Every time she's talking, she's not even looking up. She's looking down the whole time, bro.
What we saw in the Biden-Harris.
Look how many times she's blinking. That's the lies. One thing about it, bro, is that I'm not a perfect person by all means, but I kind of sense when somebody lying. You can tell just by the body language on how she, she's blinking her eyes very fast, looking down, not even looking Sunny Hostin in her eyes, not looking at the audience, nothing. She's lying.
Was something that represented who we are as a nation. And that is really important because inclusion is what we should be striving for.
Yes. Yeah. And just to...
And watch Whoopi say something that nobody knows or nobody even understands.
Just to put
Every time she talks, that's what some in her cup. Look at her face. I mean, seriously, y'all. Just look at her face.
Just to put a button on it, we are not our great-grandparents. We are not our grandparents. We are of 2025. We are not the women that were in 1950. This is 2025, and we're not going anywhere. We're not going anywhere. All these women, whether we agree all the time or not, we are here to stay. We're not going anywhere, and you can call it any number of letters you want to.
What the hell did that have to do with anything? I'm just saying, what did that have to do with anything? They're not going anywhere. I think that was just something like because she's scared that they're about to get canceled or I don't know. But they were literally talking about the DEI programs and the Biden-Harris administration, and she went completely off topic of something that they obviously had to discuss backstage, because I don't understand what I'm telling y'all, bro. I'm sorry. I hit that like button, hit that subscribe. I definitely appreciate y'all. Definitely stay tuned for more videos. If y'all haven't checked out my cousin, / brothers, Marlo Reacts, he should still be in my communities tab. And it's Marlo, Marlo Reacts, all caps. He's new, obviously to YouTube, and he's learning as he goes and learning different things. He, obviously wanted to, see about politics, him coming from a Democratic family. He's learning different things. He's obviously independent, trying to figure out, some things, looking at some things. So it'd definitely be dope if y'all go check him out. Definitely appreciate y'all. Much love, everybody. Catch y'all next one.